Orlando Bloom is one of my favourite actors, and he's also from the UK. UK, stand up! You might know him as Legolas from Lord of the Rings. Will Turner from Pirates of the Caribbean.
If I step here, very good. You know what? That is a wonderful trick. Who makes all these?
I do.
Or
I practice 3 hours a day so that when I meet a pirate, I can kill it.
move away. No.
To people who haven't watched these epics, he's good old Orlando from Cambridge, putting Cambridge on the map. Well, kinda. As a boxing fan, I first heard about Orlando Bloom from one of his first movies, which I'm sure many of you won't have heard of, called The Calcium Kid, a comedy about a milkman. A milkman? Do you remember that? Anyway, with 0 fights, fighting the world boxing champion, and I've followed his work ever since.
We do realise that this is a wonderful opportunity for him. And as a token of our support, we've allowed him a week off work on full pay so that he can get on with his training. And an unlimited supply of full-fat dairy products to help with the dietary aspects of the training.
Right, Stan, Mo. You ready, son? Couple of stretches. That's it, lovely. We're off.
There, Jimmy boy.
Oh, thanks, Mr. J.
Good luck, son. And don't forget, big knocking small ass.
He has been coming to my shop since he was a little lad to buy sweets, beverages, and embassy #1 cigarettes for his mother, the massage therapist.
In an interview with a UK newspaper, he spoke about going celibate for 6 months before meeting his soon-to-be wife, Katy Perry. Prior to going celibate, he was a world-renowned playboy who dated a string of hot women, but this didn't stop him from watching a hell of a lot of porn, which is something to take note of. Dating a 10 doesn't mean you stop watching porn. Dating a 5 doesn't mean you stop watching porn. Getting a girlfriend doesn't mean you stop watching porn. If some of the women he's been linked with, like Penelope Cruz, Lydnsey Lohan, Jennifer Aniston, Liv Taylor, and Selena Gómez didn't stop him from watching porn, then no one will, which is basically what he goes on to say when he says, watching multiple people at multiple times is destructive to your relationship because your partner can't compare. Now, I agree. Look, when you're watching porn, you're looking at hundreds and hundreds of women in one sitting, and they're doing some of the freakiest things. Now, you can get the freakiest girl in the world, but even she can't compare to hundreds and hundreds of women on a screen. Now, Orlando Bloom wasn't happy with where his relationship was going, and he spoke to a good friend, a professional surfer, who basically told him to go celibate for a bit and try to figure it out, which is what he did. Orlando Bloom initially aimed for 3 months, but liked the benefits so much he decided to go another 3 months. Benefits like connecting with a woman and building meaningful relationships instead of only seeing women as sex objects and conquest. Gómez celibate also included not jacking off, which he didn't feel was healthy, stating you have to keep things moving down there. But he also goes on to say that porn is destructive to your sex life and libido. So what I want you to take from this is this. 1, porn will mess up your life if you watch too much of it. Number 2, you can be rich, good looking, and a movie star and have all the women chasing you and still watch porn. Number 3, just because you've got a girlfriend doesn't mean you stop watching porn. Number 4, if you want to connect with women more and stop seeing them as sex objects, then stopping porn is a good way to go. And number 5, NoFap and semen retention are not the same. So, when Orlando Bloom isn't being a Legolas or a Will Turner, Orlando Bloom is being a NoFap god. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. And if you're having any kind of problems with NoFap, then go over to my Patreon page and click the link below. Now, this is Mr. No Mess. So thanks for watching.